Yo, what's happening? What's that word? What's that word? What's that word? Happy 4th. Happy holidays. You know what I'm saying? If you celebrate them. If you don't worry about it. It's all good. Um, we gotta, if we don't, it's all good, man. We're gonna start this off nothing but facts, okay? Because facts is what matter more than more than just commenting or saying something about something or whatever the case may be. Um, I want to start off by saying, okay, I am from a place where we speak our mind, we say what we gonna say, and that be it. I'm not doing a whole bunch of beef back and forth with a nobody or they minions. You understand what I'm saying? Because the simple fact that people gotta understand this, right? When you talk about somebody's family or you try to talk about somebody's family, it's more deeper than it's way more deeper than you know it's more deeper than you know keeping the internet or whatever the case is. But when you want to get personal, when you want to say personal stuff, when you want to do things like that, see now I got no rap for you. So I'm not gonna go back and forth with the clown or his minions or the people that he need. You see, I'm up here by myself, right? I don't need uh GR80, Nell Mac, Yella, CDC, anybody else up here to be anything for me. I'm just gonna speak my mind because that's what a man do. Now, I spoke to an individual and I asked him what it is. You understand what I'm saying to you? I asked him what it is. When that person had no response to me, when I said what it is, I'm talking about face to face, then that person no longer exists to me. You understand what I'm saying? Because that let me know that you're not on that level with me. You understand? So for that point, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I don't want to compete with you. That's in your head. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I can't because you can't step with me in a lot of ways. I'm not saying I can't, but I ain't trying to because who are you? You understand what I'm saying? When you've been respected your whole life, the way you act of a man. Integrity, you act of a man of respect, you act as a man with will. Understand? Whether you from the streets, whether you from a different background, it don't matter where you from. But in the hood, we ain't never said anything about somebody not having a dad. We ain't never said nothing about nobody being raised by their mom because we know mama love in the hood. We know mama love in the hood did the best that she could. You understand me? So a sucker could never try to make me feel like I'm beneath them because my pops died of cancer when I was 2. My pops ain't leave me. You understand what I'm saying? My pops died when I was 2. So at the end of the day, you don't even know me, homeboy. And on some real stuff, you couldn't step with me, homeboy. And none of those people that you got around you, homeboy. I could call anybody that know me personally. I ain't never been slapped in the hood. I ain't never been robbed in the hood. You ain't take nothing from me. Nothing, none of that. Anybody say anything about who I am, you already know. They gonna say that's a man. That's a man's man. Take care of his peoples. That's what's gangster. That's what it's about. I can't argue with somebody who don't have heartworm medication or don't have medications for their dogs or take their dogs to the vet. The agenda that I'm pushing, you're not pushing, so you can't step with me. You don't spend what I spend monthly on my animals. Whether I have two, three, four, five, six, doesn't matter. I still do what I'm supposed to do. Can't discredit me and nothing. But I'm not gonna sit up here like the minions and hold balls and hold nuts on men. You understand what I'm saying? That feel like, oh man, like, I need y'all to hold these, man. Hold these so I can let them hang. Nah, man, mine hang already. And homeboy, I said that to you directly, what it is. What it is. You don't know me, boy. You don't know me, homie. You don't know me, homie. You know what I show you, homie. There's people that love me all over, bro. There's people that cool with me all over. Check the people that's in my followings, bro. I didn't buy followers. Check the people that's in my followers, bro. Check where they hang, where they claim, where they bang, huh? Understand, bro. Understand? Like, you don't want that trouble. You don't want that drama. You understand? I ain't say nothing about you. You understand what I'm saying? And if I did say something about you, fuck it. You understand what I'm saying to you? But this is where it stopped because this is how it end. It end with a man being a man because you no longer exist to me no more. You don't want to step toe to toe. You want to stay on the internet, hide behind your phone or your microphone. That's what you want to do. You don't want to step for real and stand on those words that you said for real. And the people that's backing you, you done talked about every last one of them. I'm the worst person that you can beef with, beloved. You told me too much. You talked to me too much. I'm the worst person, man. The worst person. But the end result, you gotta understand what's real and you gotta understand what's internet. If we gonna keep it about the dogs, keep it about the dogs, man. I didn't say anything about nobody's wife. I didn't say anything about nobody's mother. I didn't say anything about nobody's father. I didn't say anything about none of that. That stuff don't sting me, bro. That stuff don't sting me. I'm bringing this to a point because I know people that speaking on stuff have no idea. Because people ain't stupid. People can tune into what somebody's saying and what somebody not saying. This how I am, bro. I can catch what a person say, what a person don't say, how they say it. I can catch all that. So at the end of the day, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit back and just be like, yo, okay, yeah, all right. You said that, this, that, and the third. No, I work hard for mine. I demand my respect for everything that I have for mine. Nothing was given to me easily. Everything that I have, I had to work for. I didn't have nothing through my family or my girlfriend or my wife family. I ain't got nothing like that. Everything I got and I accomplished is from the muscle. I don't want no handouts. I don't want no free dogs. I don't want none of that. I got standards about myself. Anything that I bought, I brought it. I didn't ask for it. So you got to understand, clowns, please, please, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. Because at the end of the day, bro, like, come on, man. There's only a certain way that this right here gonna go. And it's gonna go bad or it's just gonna die out. Move on with your bullshit show. Talk about your bullshit things that you got that you talking about. Go ahead, do that. Leave me alone. Cause I ain't worrying about you, man. This my last time saying anything that got anything to do with you. It's my last time saying anything that got anything to do with anything that with those people that's around you, bro. I don't care about none of y'all. Understand what I'm saying? I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed to be the man that I am and where I come from. I'm blessed, man. So you know what I'm saying? You can't take nothing away from me. Where I came from, what I have, all of my accomplishments and all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody like you really gotta grow up at a point because you can't it's the difference between being a male. There's a difference between being a male and a man. A male is just a man with a dick. You understand? But a man stands on all 10. A man can stand on his words. A man can stand what he says, what he's about, the path that he walked, the things that he chose or the things that chose him. That's a man. You understand? So at the end of the day, I really don't care. What up, Yella? What up, bruh? I really don't care what anybody has to say about anything that has to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys don't know me. These guys don't want to know me. I am in a different place, different space than when I was out here running around acting like a fool. But at the same time, it's always in the end. It's always you got to pull it out. It's always in the back of our minds, in the back of our hearts. You know what I'm saying? You just got to pull it out. But at the end of the day, man, you can't go on these platforms and talk trash. But when a man step to you and say what it is, then you ain't got nothing to say. I don't respect that. I don't respect that. And I'm gonna keep reiterating that because I don't respect that. If it's an issue, it's an issue. If it ain't an issue, then it ain't an issue. But every time I said something to this person, the first thing this individual say to me, I ain't talking about you. There's no issue with you. That's the first thing this person say. But everybody else around feel the same way. I'm the only one man enough that's gonna say something. Yo, who you talking about, Holmes? Because everybody else feel like they gotta hold them balls. They gotta juggle 'em. That's what they feel like they gotta do. Me, I'm not like that, man. I don't feel like I gotta do that to fit in with somebody. If I don't fit in with you, if you not my crowd, you just not my crowd, man. You understand what I'm saying to you? You just not my crowd, man. All types of stuff going on, people grown as hell being petty. People older than me, already in their 40s, being petty, grown as hell, being petty. You grown, bro. Go get some money. You grown. You grown man. But you wanna do that right there. Then you got the two stooges. They talk about each other behind their back. Then they up there, yo, this, that, and the third. Then one say the other one, oh, he just needs some money. But he ain't gonna say he needs some money, but he needs some money. But that's your dog though. So why you talking about your dog? Why you talking about your dog? I never talked about GR80. I never talked about Yella. I never talked about Nell Matt. I never said anything about my brothers. Never talked about CDC. Not one time. Never said anything. So at the end of the day, people that's being acting like they get along and acting like, oh yeah, this, that, and the third don't even like each other. At the end of my last show, now Max said, man, it's hard to say goodbye, Doro. And that went over some people's heads, but not mine, because I understood. He was talking about being a comrade. He was talking about, dang, man, we cooking so much, it's like a family. I like the vibe. I like the brotherhood that you got about yourself. That's what that was saying. And it was funny. We laughed about it, but I caught what my brother was saying to me. You understand what I'm saying? This stuff right here, it gotta stop. Facts, Yella. You know what I'm saying? This stuff right here, it gotta stop. People gotta grow up, get better within yourself, heal yourself, man. Drama come a dime a dozen, man. And I can have somebody in your city, you can have somebody in mine, bro. Drama come a dime a dozen, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it comes. So we don't need everybody coming in and having drama with each other, doing this, doing that with each other. We don't got time for all that, man. We didn't seen some famous YouTubers. One of them get rocked because he stopped the other one monetization money. You know what I'm saying? Like we already seen that happen. You know what I'm saying? You done with me? That's what you said to your message to me. You done with me? You wash your hands with me? You have nothing else to say to me? Okay, that's cool, bro. Then leave it at that. Why you always feel like you gotta be, but you claim that you a man. You claim that you not sensitive. You claim that you don't have this, that, and the third. You don't have female tendencies, this and the third. Or you funny, you do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard nobody say Kevin Hart was a sissy because he funny. I ain't never heard nobody say that. That's a person that can't jump back. That's a person that can't do nothing. That's why you had to scoop low. And you tried to hit me when you thought it was gonna hurt, but it didn't. But it didn't. Cause I know I slap the fucking shit out of you, dog. I will slap the living fuck out of you, dog. I will beat you. Yo, dog, stop playing, man. Stop playing. You use the words, you asked me to digress. Go ahead and digress. I made my point. I made my point. I left you alone, homie. But here you go, still talking shit. Here you go, still got a point to make. And for what? And for what? For what, man? For what? You understand what I'm saying? What is it gonna get? Is it that you don't got nothing else to talk about? That's why you still stuck on this. Like what like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what you don't understand. That's what you don't understand, bro. You stuck on some old other stuff. And I'm stuck on man time. You ain't on man time. And that's cool. That's cool. That's cool, bro. That's cool. But if you got respect for somebody, bro, and this is what I'm saying to the people that's over there, when you got respect for somebody, bro, no matter what falling out that you have with them, they ain't gonna never try to disrespect your peoples, disrespect your family. I don't care what you say to them. If them motherfuckers got the nerve to even say some shit like that, they never fuck with you anyway. Believe it. And if a motherfucker can go over there and say, "Oh yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You my assistant coach, you my brother, you this, that, and the third," but you can say that to me, amongst other things that you did on some bullshit, then I know you never fuck with me anyway, homie. And that's cool, homie. Ain't nobody hurt but you. Ain't nobody hurt but you, man. That's who hurt. Nobody hurt but you because I don't never, 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 ever gotta put somebody down to feel like I'm better than them. I'm gonna let the swag do the talking. I don't say too much. And the real people, they gonna know who real. They can tell who real. You can look at a man in his eyes and by his handshake and tell he come from where you come from. You don't come from where I come from. You ain't built from where I'm built. You don't know me, homeboy, at all. That's the thing. My dog community is about the dogs. You ain't the only one that's making trash ass band dogs. There's other people that make trash ass band dogs. There's other people that make dogs. You're the only person in the world that people talking about. And half of the time, niggas wasn't even talking about you because you're nothing to talk about. You're the only one that talk about your dogs. Just because you get comments and you get that, that's called engagement. That's not the same as somebody that has a legendary dog. Check yourself, man. When you get away from a person, you can see the kinks in their armor. You can see how weak they really are, man. Like, you gotta understand, man. AQ Henry, what up, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Much love, brother. Chelsea, you already know. Yella, definitely went over my head. Thanks for explaining what Mac meant. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. That's what it's about, bro. It's about that's what it's about amongst everything, bro. It's about them dogs. It's about that brotherhood. That's how I'm coming, man. You can only have a brotherhood with somebody who want a brotherhood with you. Cause not since certain people got away from me, I ain't never had a falling out with none of now. Now, one of my brothers, and y'all in here, if I'm lying, go ahead and type it right now. I ain't had not nan problem with not one of my brothers. I ain't never had a problem with Yella. I ain't never had a problem with Mac. I ain't never had a problem with GR. I ain't never had a problem with CDC. Nobody. My whole group chat lit. Ain't never been a problem. So you already know when people get away and when people start, oh, this, that, and the third, you can tell who the problem is when you ain't around those individuals no more. And I'm just as genuine as they come. And I help anybody out. That's the reason why I start giving game on how you can take care of your dog for the low. Things that you might go to the vet for, how you can get some of the things. You can't get everything, but how you can get some of the things for the low. That's what I'm about. Not trying to model after nobody, not trying to be after nobody. I was a vet tech. That's what I did. That's what I did. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Just like somebody hit me, they had to take their dog to the vet. Somebody hit me and asked me, yo, Doro, what you think this is? I told them, and I told them to go to emergency. They said, yeah, it could be that what you told me it was. You understand what I'm saying to you? Thanks, AQ. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. That's how I feel, bro. You too, bro. Solid, bro. Love your dogs, bro. Always tell you that. Always under your comments, bro. Subscribe to you, bro. That's what I'm about. And I'm never about no backbiting, on none of that foolish stuff. If I bang with you, I bang with you. And if I don't, I cut you off. That's point blank. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, yo, man, I gotta do this and gotta do that and gotta do this. I don't have to do none of that, man. It's all real over here. It's all real over here. That's where I'm coming from, man. So I don't understand why people gotta try to portray something that they not and try to put something out there and try to do this, that, and the third. Listen, beloved, go ahead and do you. I'm 38 years old. I don't have nothing to prove to anyone. I don't have nothing to prove to anyone, not you, not nobody. Nobody can tell me, including you, who I am or what I'm not. You can't. You can't. You can't, bruh. You can't tell me what I am and what I'm not. I am who I say I am. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Bloodthirst. What up, bruh? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, bro. I am who I say I am. So at the end of the day, I don't understand why people gotta, oh yeah, this, that, and the third. Like, bro, how can you discredit a man that's been nothing but on man timing with you and with everybody? Like shit too internet for me, bruh. Too internet. You know what I'm saying? That's the point that I'm making, man. And that's the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, the dog community on YouTube, on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? The shit like wrestling, man. When people gonna grow up, man? When you gonna grow up? You making scripts behind the scenes, man. But you ain't spraying with you ain't spraying with people what you really say. You ain't spraying with people what you really do. You ain't doing that though. All my brothers know what's up. All my brothers know what's up. So I ain't sitting up here trying to hide, trying to fake something, trying to do this, trying to do that. Nah, bruh. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people gotta understand what's real and what's fake, man. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, man. Men is men, always. And then you had the males, because they got a dick think they a man. That don't make you a man. You just a male. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? People gotta understand, bro. Engagement is engagement. When you stamp, you stamp. And when you stamp, you ain't got nothing to prove that you stamp. If the community stamp one of my dogs to be legendary, then look, man, I ain't got to do too much to try to prove my point, try to prove my dog legendary. It's already doing that for me, man. What's the difference when people try to, oh, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. A hater, I never be a hater a day in my life. Never be a hater a day in my life. If the dog is trash, the dog is trash, man. That's how I'm looking at it. Health test those hips, man. Health test the hearts of those dogs, man. Spend, since you got so much money, spend top quality dollar on taking care of those dogs the proper way. And then come holler at me. Since you got so much money. Since you like that. Then come talk to me. Then tell me all about it. But if you don't do that, then there's nothing you can talk to me about, bro. Because being a dog man is way deeper than breeding dogs. Being a dog man is way deeper than having litters or being a puppy mill. It's a total different thing, bro. I ain't never, ever, 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 even in my times of breeding dogs, I ain't never, ever wanted to be a puppy mill. Ever. Ever. I ain't never want to be a puppy mill. Not one time. What up, Matt? Yeah, they like to call speaking the truth hating, bro. Yeah, they do. But it ain't hating, bro. If it's trash, it's trash, bro. If it's trash, it's trash. Like we gonna call a spade, man. Like that individual like to say, if the shoe fit, wear it. Well, then wear it. It's trash. You can say that. You can say, well, your dog's trash. Okay, cool. That's how you feel, bro. Like I feel yours is trash. But I tell you the difference between mine's and yours. Mine's is health tested. Mine got heartworm medication. Mine ain't got no skin issues. Mine got good teeth. They ain't got no gingivitis or none of that stuff you don't even know about. When I do breed them, they're not gonna have no heart problems. I know that. I know that for a fact. So you can say whatever you want to say. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm not trying to hit to prove that I'm somebody to you for you to feel like, for me to feel like, oh yeah, now I'm in the game. Man, I'm in the game because I said I'm in the game. And nobody can tell me I'm not. Nobody can stop me. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? I ain't no kid. What's wrong with you, man? And I ain't slow either. What's wrong with you, man? I'm from South Philly, bro. Google it. It's hard there. It's hard there. Smallest part of Philadelphia. It's hard there. It's hard there. Ain't easy there. You gotta have a country when you out there. That means you either gonna be in the streets You gonna go to school or you gonna be the working man. But there ain't no mixing it. You ain't in the streets, but then you in school, or you gonna get done up quick, bro. Small part of Philadelphia. That's where I am from. You understand? That's where I am from. So nobody can tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my peace and I'm keeping it about the dogs and I'm spreading love to my brothers that come and listen to the show, to the people that catch the show after the fact. I'm coming to spread love, man. Doro, I got this issue with my dogs. What you think, man? If I don't got the answer, the first thing I'm gonna do is say, man, I don't know, bro. But I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I'm not for sure. I'm not there. Tell me what's going on with it. How many people that didn't ask me questions, man, that I said that to? That's a fact. That's what I do. That's what I am here for. That's why I left the vet world because I was looking out too much. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't taking the little old lady, money for some shampoo that she could get at Walmart. That's the same stuff. But she gonna charge, it's gonna be $35 here when it's $10 in the store. I wasn't gonna do that. They didn't like that about me. They didn't like that, but I wasn't gonna take it because times is hard. Times is hard. I don't care who you think you is. I don't care who you think you are. How much money you think you is. I mean that you have. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, stuff is expensive everywhere. Food is high to feed your dogs. Vet bills is high. Medications is high. Gas is high. You know what I'm saying? Water bill, electric bill, everything, man. That's just life. Don't matter if you got some paper or you don't got some paper. You still gonna feel it. Like, I don't understand, like, when people start to think, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, you ain't real because you ain't got no land or you don't got this or you don't got that, bro. I'm still the same man that I am, bro. Whether I got this or that. I'm still the man, bro. I'm still the man. You know what I'm saying? When I didn't live with my mom, bro, I still paid my mom bills. I'm still the man. Just like Lucci say. They ask me who I do it for. That's what I do it for, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You can't discredit me. You can't discredit me as a man, bro. You couldn't even step with me, like I said before, in your daddy's shoes as a man. You can't step with me, bro. Because you ain't put your chin up and your chest out when times had times stood for me to do that. You couldn't do that. You would fold. You would run. I can look at you and tell. You would fold. You would run. That wouldn't be what you would do. You wouldn't do what I did. You wouldn't have done that. You would have ran. I could tell. Start to get yourself right, man. Stop playing internet games. Stop getting little minions to agree with everything you say. Stand on your own too, like I'm doing. I didn't ask any of my brothers to come on my panel. I didn't ask anybody to referee. I didn't ask anybody to say anything. Because I don't got no issue with the small fries. I got an issue with you. Orca well to Orca well. You don't want that drama, man. So stop acting like you do. Stop acting like you do. Because you don't. You don't. If you did, it would have been something by now. You don't. So leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Keep on making mutts. Keep on keep on breeding bad genetics. Keep on doing all that. Not having papers. Keep on doing all that. Keep on doing everything that you do. Keep on doing that. Keep on doing that. Nobody here to stop you. You've been doing it. Nobody here to stop you. There's gonna be a time that, like the time we seeing right now, where it's hard to sell dogs. Your dogs. Nobody want that. Why ain't nobody buying it? Hmm? Tell me that. Why ain't nobody buying it? You had a whole litter. Only one person bought one, huh? Oh, okay, okay. But you in the game, huh? You do this, huh? But you can't sell a dog, huh? What's that about? Huh? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see what's going on. See, it's easy to talk about it. It's easy to put on a facade like this is what's going on. But the facts are the facts. The breedings that you talking about doing, you won't do them because you only get one sale. Nobody else want it. Nobody else will be accepted with it. We do not want it. So that's why you're not going to do that breeding. That's why. I know what's up. I know why. You don't got nobody food but those people that's over there with you, that's food. That's the people that's food. But until you sell a whole litter, humble yourself. Humble yourself. Because God loves all. But God, one thing that I know that my God don't like disrespect to him or his people. He don't like disrespect. So humble yourself. Because you're not Jesus. You're not God. So humble yourself. Because it will be a time that you get humbled real soon. Mark my words. Mark my words. So at the end of the day, make sure that you do what you're supposed to do. Sell your dogs, bro, that you can sell. Breed your dogs that you can breed. Make the money that you can make, if you can make any. But we don't know because we haven't seen a litter sell out. We haven't seen that. Where's that? Where's that? All I'm saying is free dogs going to people. But where the money at? Where the buyers at? Where the consumers at? You the man, huh? Where them people at? Where they at, huh? That's what I want to know. Where the people at? You the man. Where the people at? I don't see nobody. Where they at? Why ain't no dogs being sold? Where they at? All the followers, right? Are they real or are they fake? If they real, then where they at? Seems to me the tactics that you do is you try to get the engagement so you can get the people to come bang with you and come buy something. People don't have to do what you have to do, bruh. And I understand how social media works. I understand the engagement. You get paid for it. I understand that. But if you get paid for it, then where's the big payout from the people? You've been advertising dogs for how many years? Most of them on the same picture. Most of them are the same picture. Where's the consumers, man? Where they at? That's all I'm saying. Where they at? Because it's looking mighty fake over there to me. That's what it's looking like to me. It ain't looking real. I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's looking fake to me. So where is that? That's what I want to know. Selling one dog, having a whole litter, that ain't acceptable. You forced to keep them. That's what it is. You forced to keep them. You don't want to keep them. You forced to keep them because don't nobody else want it but you. I know everything that you do. I'm well aware. You understand? I'm well aware. And I wasn't gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna do anything. But when multiple people hit my phone up and then multiple people tell me that, oh, you said this and you said this or you said that, see now, I'm not gonna be nice no more. I'm not gonna be nice no more. I was being nice because it wasn't personal. It was you saying something about me or something that I said. I felt as though you said about me, but even though you're not man enough to say that you were saying that to your people, because that's what you would do. That's the things that you do. Like you felt some type of way. Somebody bought a dog for 5,000 overseas and ain't spend no money with you, but quote unquote, you said you gave that person uh, a top quality, top tier uh, female on a yard. But you was mad they ain't spend that bread with you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So if we gonna get busy, we gonna get busy. Should have left me alone, cause I was chilling. Should have left me alone, cause I was chilling. Yeah, well, top tier in that person mind is it comes off a certain dog that they think is a top tier dog. And I'm not hating on the dog because the dog is a nice dog. I'm not hating on the dog at all. The dog is a nice dog. I'm never going to be a liar or be somebody that's like, oh, yeah, well, no, that dog. No, I'm not going to say that. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. But what I'm saying is that person call it a top tier, but mad because that person went overseas and got him a female from overseas and ain't spend that bread with him. But that's your partner, right? See, I would never feel no type of way, Mac. Like you like Bane, bro. I would never feel no type of way if you went to GR80 and got something off of GR80, but ain't spend no money with me. But we partners. We gonna always be partners. It ain't about that paper. It ain't about that, bro. That's not what it's about. Cause I work every day. That's where my paper come from. I'm straight. I work every day. That's where my paper come from. Every day. Grinded. My own money. Things that I hustle for and I get it on my own. No mommy, no daddy. My mom's still alive. You know what I'm saying? But no mommy money. I help my mommy out. That's what I do. Not ask my mom for nothing. I make sure I take care of her like she took care of me by herself. Because we had an unfortunate death that hurt a lot of people, you bitch ass nigga. Like you can't step with me, bro. Like that's the thing. You can't step with me, bro. And I hate people that and like Yella said, people call speaking the truth hating and people call you also they also say when you speak your mind, you sensitive because you speak your mind. You sensitive. Or when you stand for something, you try and be tough. People don't understand. A man is a man, and when you a man's man, you demand that respect. You demand that respect. That's what you do. You demand that respect because you a man, bruh. You a man. I've been boxing for 30 years, bro. My hands is nice. 30 years, bro. I boxed in South Philadelphia at Mary Anderson when I was in middle school. When I got to high school, I boxed at Maxercise on Chestnut Street in Philadelphia. It's now closed down, but that's where I boxed at. Mr. Max. He had belts and all types of stuff from overseas. And then in 2014, I was going to get myself back in the ring before my man passed away, Burt Cooper, the only one that knocked down Holyfield. Yeah, I also trained with him. So I will beat you black and blue, bro. You don't want that. And I got the other stuff with people too. You don't want that drama. You don't, man. You don't. Like that's what's real. You don't. You know what I'm saying? So me being raised by my mom, that don't take nothing out of me, bro. Cause us real niggas in the hood, we love our mama. Mama love is our everything. Mama love is our everything in the hood. So I don't care what nobody say. What's real is what's real. Always. You know what I'm saying? I never get mad at my brothers because they don't do this, do that, but then turn around and get them free dogs. Yeah, come and get it. Free. For what? I know why, because you can't sell them. That's why. You can't sell them. Nobody wants it. Nobody's talking about the lines that you created. Nobody's talking about that. I don't see nobody say they got this, that, third off of this, and this is a pit XL. I ain't never heard nobody say none of these names that you created. Nobody talking about it. Why is that? Why is nobody talking about that? Why is that not being talked about? Where's it at? Hmm? I want to know why. But you sports in the game, right? So when I pick up my controller, I don't see those names. I don't see those dogs. I'm just speaking facts. I don't hear anybody saying that. I don't see nobody that own those dogs speaking about it. Where's they at? Why? Why is you the only ones talking about it, but it's legendary. But you legendary. Why is nobody else talking about you? Because nobody likes you, bro. Nobody likes you because you phony baloney, man. Millie Vanilli. That's what you are, bro. Remember them dudes that was rapping and singing? You them niggas, man. Lip syncing. You them niggas, man. You phony, bro. Nothing's real about you or your program. Nothing's real, bro. Nothing's real, man. Everything is fake, and it's for likes and views. That's all you care about. Get your integrity up as a man. Put your chin up, man. Put your chest up. You told me you had two daddies. That's what you said. I don't know how that's possible, man. That's crazy. To even say to me, I don't know what's going on. I ain't even asked no questions, man. I don't know if that was something funny. I don't know if that was I don't know, man. But you said that, man. So if you got two, man, put your chest out, man. They should have taught you how to put your chest out. Put your chin up, man. Say it with your chest. They should have taught you how to do that, right? Right? Yeah. Best thing for you is to be far away from me, bro. It's the best thing for you. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So like at the end of the day, man, like leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? My brotherhood is for real. My brotherhood over here is for real. I really bang with my brothers. And I really want to create with my brothers. I really want to share paper with my brothers. I told my brothers that's something that's between us. But I told my brothers that we going such and such and such. You understand? And that means break bread together because that's what it's about. Feeding your people. If you a boss, like you say you are. I want to go back to something that my brother AQ said to me, man. He said, solid in my eyes, facts. And I never met you. 100. Solid in my eyes. And I ain't never met you. That speak volumes to me. You know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. Pardon me. That's what it's about. Being real, being solid, having people feel a certain way about you and never met you. That's how you know you're a solid person. That's how you know you're a genuine person. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. And that's what I do it for. I do it for my dogs and I do it to make better dogs. That's why my name is Doro. LLC. Durables. LLC. That's why that's my name. That's why that's my name. Because I'm trying to produce some durable bullies that's going to live long, that's going to function well, that's going to do what they need to do for their families, going to be companions, but also protectors. That's what I do. Take care of my dogs. Everything ain't my fault. A lot of stuff is in God's hands. So when I do have my litter and something wrong with a puppy, I would tell my customer, bring that puppy back. You got the next first pick on the next litter. Because that's how I am.
Awesome!
That's the type of person I am. That's what it's about with me. It's about doing real business so that people can talk about me across the world and want to come to me. That's what it's about. They want to spend their money with me. You make a person not want to buy a dog from you. That's why they don't. You too dumb to understand that. And that's the sad part. I got people already asking me about puppies and I ain't got nothing on the ground yet. That says a lot about me, my vision, and what I'm trying to do. I don't care what anyone says about your dog is not on my level. Okay, that's cool, bro. You want a cookie for that? Want a lollipop? It look like you like to suck, man. Man, you want a lollipop, man? Is that what you want? You know what I'm saying? Is that what you want, bro? I don't know. But at the end of the day, I know for certain, I know one thing's for certain, two things for sure, is that when you come to Dora Bulls, you ain't gonna have no worms, no heartworms. You ain't gonna have no heart problems. You ain't gonna have no leg or no rear or no joint problems or none of that. Like I said, everything won't be in my control, it'll be in God's hands. But as much as I can prevent what I can prevent, knowing the breed the way I know the breed, that's what my goal is. So I don't care what nobody say. You understand? That's how it has to be. Mac, I'm gonna put your Joan back up there. Top tier has to be proven by the community. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing, by the community. That's what top tier, not a person saying that it is. That's a totally different thing. I could say my dog is whatever I want to say my dog is. Say my dog is top tier. I could say my dog is next level. I could say whatever I want to say, just like anybody else can. But it's the community saying that. Is that what's going on? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between standing on something and just talking because you can talk. That's what it's about. I don't need my brothers to hold my hand. I don't need my brothers to be like, oh man, like yeah, like Doro, I got your back. I don't need that. I'm a grown man. I do it by myself. But I appreciate my brothers for standing with me when we do have shows. More than y'all know, man. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? I do appreciate y'all for that. But you know what I mean? The suckers and the clowns and all that stuff, man. Come on, man. We gotta do better in the community, in the dog community. We gotta do better. Violence only gets more violence. That's all it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? When you trying to be the bigger man and leave stuff alone, but then people come poking at the bear, what you want me to do? I don't get slapped in my face. You know what I'm saying? It's like my man. My man Denzel said, and Remember the Titans, what he said, I do not scratch my head unless it itches. I do not dance unless I hear music. I will not be intimidated. Ain't that what he said, huh? That's just how it is, man. So, you know what I'm saying, man? That's just what it is. So, man, I appreciate y'all for coming to listen to me rant. Not even rant, for me to speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button for me. Leave a comment after this, John. Tell me how, if you really agree with what I was saying. Because if you listen to this back, you're gonna hear some key points that you ain't hear while it was live. Let me know. Comment and tell me afterwards. Let me know if you agree. You know what I'm saying? Because I appreciate everything, man. People be in different spaces and different phases of their life, man. And this individual, lucky I'm not in my early 20s no more. You know what I'm saying? That I got stuff to live for. And I got stuff to, you know what I'm saying, that I'm trying to accomplish, that it ain't even worth it. Like I said, when I said what it is and you ain't respond, then that already let me know, bro. You no longer exist to me. And then I want to say this to my brothers moving forward. If the next show this person does, don't send me nothing. I don't care what that person says. Because like I just said, that person no longer exists to me. A coward hearted individual never exists. A coward hearted individual never exists. You understand? So I will never, ever, 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 ever feed back into nothing that this individual, his minions, or anybody else says when it comes to me. Because me and my peoples, we know what's up over here. We know what's up over here. We know what's real. We know what's real. So hit that like button, man. Comment after the live. Show me some love. Have a good July 4th. Thanks for being here with me. Thanks for saluting. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. And I'll holla at y'all next week. Easy.